About Shettima, the current vice president, this issue of him not able to, not of him not going to be the VP, vice presidential running mate, to Tinubu, it's like it's gaining steam. Um, it's becoming serious, and in fact, I was looking for this clip where that Tipa Ahmed talked about it and the reason behind that. In fact, that Tipa Ahmed, according to him, he said Tinubu has even tried. He's patient. He has been patient and tolerating enough for him to have allowed him to be his vice up to this moment. That so many things are that Shettima is known for some bad stuff. He didn't say it on there. Even the Charles Anyagolo was trying to ask him specifically, what is it? What are those things? And of course, you don't just say so. Otherwise, you will be faced with some legal battles, sort of. But this is something I have said it over the years. I've written an article on this. Shettima was a sponsor. I don't know if he's still, but he was a sponsor of Boko Haram. Was a sponsor of terrorism. You can imagine our vice president, who was or possibly still is a sponsor of extremism and terrorism. I don't know, it's saddled with the power to make decisions. Actually, yeah, the vice president is not making decisions, but influence decisions. Barrister, do you think that Shettima rightfully will be ousted out of being Tinubu's running mate?
Well, my thinking is that nobody can be 100% sure that Vice President Shettima is out of the ticket 2027.
No, we are not sure, but he's getting steam. That's what I'm saying. I said it earlier.
That is something. There's no smoke without fire. Apparently, Tinubu is thinking seriously about it.
Obviously.
He may not have taken the final decision, but he's giving it a thought. And at our last show, I said...
Do you think such thought will come to fruition?
Depending on the political calculations, the political development going forward, if there is such threat to Tinubu because of the coalition, if he begins to really feel afraid of the coalition, then one way to deal with it will be to remove Vice President Shettima from the ticket and give it to Kwankwaso, because that's the only other person that Tinubu can take from the north. That apart from Shettima, in terms of electoral value. So if you begin to feel the heat of the coalition, then certainly I believe Shettima will go, because Kwankwaso will bring him huge votes from Kano. No matter what anybody looks at it, he will virtually win Kano for him if he is the vice presidential candidate. And you know, Kano brings serious votes. Shettima's place does not bring that much votes as you can think of.
Honestly,
in fact, the whole Northwest brings votes that are about 2 times that of the Northeast. So getting somebody from the Northwest will be strategic if the coalition, but if the coalition becomes a no threat and Tinubu is very comfortable, he will not rock the bottom, because removing the vice president is also going to be a problem for him, because he is going to alienate the vice president and his constituency in the Northeast once he is removed from that ticket. So it's a balancing act going forward. So nobody can really sit here today and tell you that Vice President Shettima will not be on the ticket. If he's passed, is what would disqualify him. He should have disqualified him in 2023, not now.
Yeah, I have two different opinions about the possibilities here. One, I think Bola Tinubu don't care who becomes his running mate. Bola Tinubu don't care. We are not going to have an election in the sense of an election. We are going to have written written results. That they are just working towards that. If they are doing campaign, maneuvering or whatever, they're just doing it to make to build to give the picture, the impression of credibility to the system, electoral system. Tinubu would not. I don't think he cares who becomes his running mate because the plot is already concluded. They already planned it out. They are going to write results in a very this time around. They are going to do in a more sophisticated way. Unfortunately, that is one. But the other option is the possibility. Yes, I would say he will be replaced, and that is if we are the election will be credible, he will be replaced. If it were to be credible, he will be replaced, and probably he would choose someone like Kwankwaso because Shettima is not a political big weight. It's not a heavyweight as such. It's a political lightweight. In the first place, I don't even know. I was wondering why he even picked him. When he picked him, I was wondering why. Shettima is unpopular politically. So Tinubu will prefer to go for someone who has political weight, like Kwankwaso or someone else, but not Shettima. I see him replacing him. Again, like I say, two opinions. The other one is Tinubu does not care. That is just it.